This Battletech Tactica is building on my discussion of the longbow from a little while ago. Certainly one of my favorite Inner Sphere mechs to play. I've pushed that Tactica up to the channel under the Battletech playlist, and underneath this podcast, the link to my blog for further discussion on it. So we're not gonna touch on that directly, but indirectly, I'm using the longbow as an example of a specialized mech and something you need to consider when you're crunching the battle value numbers, because with specialized mechs, if you're off, you're really going to be put at a disadvantage, and you're not going to be able to utilize the full scope of the battle value. So let's jump right into that Tactica. Certainly, speed influences the tactics of a mech, but the primary thing is weapons. What kind of weapons does it have? What is it looking to do? And of course, armor is also important. So for medium, heavy, and assault mechs, we're going to push lights out to the side for a second. When you play a specialized mech, the longbow being an example for this, you are taking all of that internal calculation of battle value, tonnage, putting it towards a specific weapons loadout, and by specializing, there's this idea of overload. By taking all of your battle value and putting into that, you're overloading in that area to try and break through the dice, right? Because there's this idea of dice in Battletech, modifiers for and against. So I need to hit you. You're running around, you're fast, you're at range. I need 10s to hit you. If I am playing a Grasshopper and I fire off one 5-pack, LRM 5-pack, okay. But if I have a longbow, it's specialized in that range. It's specialized in the missiles. 2 20-packs, 2 5-packs. Even if I need 10s to hit, even if I need 12s to hit, it increases my odds. And if I can catch you, say, at medium range, and I can catch you out in the open, and I can catch you where I'm not moving. I haven't moved. I haven't walked. I haven't run. I'm facing dead on. I've got you right in the iron sights. If I fire and now I need 6s, 8s or higher, that, because the longbow is specialized, I'm really going to be able to tag you with it and leverage that. And of course, indirect fire also. But this extreme focus comes at the price. Extreme specialization of a mech comes at a price where if you can catch, now we're going to switch to the other side of the table, if you can catch that mech outside of that narrow band, that comfort zone, that narrow Tactica band, that mech is in trouble. So the longbow, if you can get close to it, if you can engage it, I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm literally stacked with ammo. My armor is pretty much non-existent. I can't even punch you. I can maybe kick you. I have no support close-in lasers. Now compare that to the Archer. The Archer, of course, has the 20-packs like the longbow. It doesn't have the 5-packs, but at least it's got the medium lasers. At least it's got the hands to punch. Archer's completely different. An Archer has a preferred role in terms of support, but it's not specialized because it has other aspects to it. It's got the medium lasers and stuff. If we look at the longbow, specialized. We see this also with other mechs, the Jaeger mech, the Blackjack, extremely specialized mechs for what they do. So what that now means is I have the base battle value of the longbow, which you'd think I'd have this memorized playing it. You guys will correct me. I think it's about 1,300 battle value. It's more than that. Or let's just say for the sake of this Tactica, it is that. It's more than that because I need to build into my list elements that can prevent you from catching me outside of that narrow band, that narrow Tactica band. So maybe I need something like a Warhammer. Now, I wouldn't, for the battle value, I could get that Warhammer and I could run it next to the longbow and they could work in tandem. If it was a bigger battle value game and I was playing 2 longbows and multiple LRM carriers, then maybe I need something a little more dedicated, and maybe it'll be assigned just to that role. I mean, there is a sliding scale, but when I crunch the battle value numbers for building my lance, it's not just what you have to build in specialized mechs. What is going to be the counter to when your opponent tries to catch it out of that narrow band. And that battle value needs to be included in as part of the total and overall buy-in.